Hey everyone! If you can believe it, I am back again with another video because today I wanted to film a haul video. This would be my second haul video that I have done, and I was again a little hesitant to do it. One, because it still feels weird to me to be like, hey, look at what I bought. I bought this and I bought that. And also I'm a little ashamed of the amount of makeup items I have acquired in the last few months, but a lot of it is for my professional makeup kit, so it's justified, right? I am going to begin with the beauty products I have purchased recently, and the first one I actually just mentioned in my current favorites video, and it is the Bourjois Bronzing Primer. This is kind of like a mousse texture, and you can put it on under your foundation or use it over it as a normal primer. I heard a lot of people talking about this on YouTube, and I saw that it was available on ASOS because, like I've mentioned before, you can't get Bourjois in the US. And I really wanted to try it, and since I just told you it was in my favorites video, now you know that I must really like it. I got one item from MAC a couple weeks ago, and it was their lip pencil in Night Moth. I got this because I was doing a final practical makeup demo and photo shoot for the school I was enrolled in, and I was thinking about doing a really dark plum lip on my model. I ended up not doing that, but I needed to have a pencil in case that was the option I went for. So I purchased this, didn't end up using it for that, but I have been using it on myself and I really love it. Like a lot of people have mentioned before, it works really well with Rebel, and it also works well with other kind of plums and raspberry colors to deepen them up. So I think this is a great item to have in your collection. The next thing that I got recently are these Revlon Color Burst lip balms, and these are the lacquer and matte balm formulas. I heard about these coming out and I got really excited because I absolutely love the balm stains, and then I was not able to find these in any drugstore anywhere near me. So I rushed and I got in touch with two people. First, my friend Colleen, who lives in Florida, and she actually just recently started her own channel, so I'm going to link her below. But I told her about my problems of not being able to find these, and I asked her that if she happened to come across them to pick me up a few. And then I also got in touch with a friend of mine who has connections at Revlon, and she was able to pick me up 2 of the colors. All in all, I ended up with 4 colors. 3 of them lacquer, 1 of them matte. I have kind of mixed feelings about them as a whole. You guys have seen in my past videos, I'm obsessed with these Revlon balms, so I couldn't not get a few of them. Now, the next few things I purchased from Sephora, I got during the VIB sale for 20% off. First thing is this Laura Mercier Artist Palette for Eyes, and this is something that I had been eyeing for quite a while, I think since it came out and I started looking at it on the Sephora website, because I thought it was going to be a really nice palette for doing bridal. It's a neutral palette, as you can see here, but it's very kind of purple base. There's a lot of purpley colors in it, and I think it would be especially nice for bridal, on people with brown eyes or green eyes. And I actually am wearing colors from this today. I didn't do anything crazy with it, but they are really beautiful, very pigmented and nice to work with, and I just think it's going to be a good investment for me kit wise. And if you're someone who wants a neutral palette, maybe you weren't too thrilled about any of the Naked palettes, I think this is a good one to look at. Like I said, especially for someone with brown or green eyes. And this was $48 before the 20% off. So even for full price, $48, this is less than a Naked palette. And I think it's really great quality and definitely worth investing in. The next thing I picked up, which was another splurge, was the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Palette. So when this first came out, I was intrigued, but I was not sold yet. I looked at a lot of swatches on different bloggers' websites and different reviews, and I finally decided that it would be a really nice investment for my kit. Again, I think it will be especially nice for bridal. I intend to be doing a lot of bridal work, so to be able to have really nice products for my clients is important. And of course, again, it might end up on my own face every now and then, but it looks like this, and it has 3 of the shades. It has dim light, incandescent light, and radiant light. and I have only used one of these so far, but it is so beautiful, and I think this will work because it has the 3 shades on a variety of skin tones, and it's just such a natural and beautiful highlighter. I think it's even nicer than my Dior Amber Diamond highlighter I have, but again, I just felt like this was going to be a good investment, and with the 20% off, I thought it was worth it. This palette also came with a small sample. It's 0.16 ounces of the Hourglass Veil Mineral Primer. I wore this the other day and I thought it was very nice, so I'm going to keep trying this out and see how I like it. The next thing I picked up from the VIB sale at Sephora was just another Laura Mercier Secret Concealer. I absolutely love these. I picked up one in the shade number 3. The one I have right now, which I'm almost out of, is number 2, but I decided I think I'd be better off with the next darkest shade. And I tried it today and I love it. This is amazing for under the eye and covering up dark circles. So I figured I'd take advantage of the sale and get a backup because I am almost finished with the one I have. The last thing I purchased from the sale, which may be going back and I'll tell you why, is the mini size Glam Glow mask. This is another thing that people all over YouTube keep raving about, and I felt like I needed to try it, especially for spot treatment, because when I get a pimple, it can get out of control, and I don't get them often, but when I do, they get really bad. And I tried the Mario Badescu drying lotion, and every single time I try that crap, it makes my pimple worse. So I finally just threw it out because I was so angry. And I wanted to try this, like I said, mostly for spot treatment. I have not tried it yet, but the reason I may return it is because I found out that in my Ipsy bag this month, there is a sample of this. So I'm gonna try that sample first, see how I like it, and if I'm not super thrilled with it, then I'm just gonna go ahead and return this one. To finish off my Sephora purchase, I picked out one of the Beauty Insider Awards, and this was one of the 500 point awards, and based on what I've shown you already, I guess you're not super shocked I reached the 500 point reward, but it was a Urban Decay little gift set reward, and it came with 2 small samples of their sprays, the all-nighter makeup setting spray, and I think this is newer, it's their B6 vitamin prep spray. So 2 little samples of these to try, which I've never tried either before. It also came with a small sample of their primer potion, but the anti-aging formula. I love the primer potion. I've never tried this one, so I'm excited to see how this is anti-aging. I'm gonna probably look it up to find out why it is, but it came with this. And then finally, a little sample of the eyeshadow in the color Mushroom. When I saw this online, I thought it was gonna be bigger, and you guys probably think this kind of looks like a legit shadow, but this is actually cardboard. I will say that's pretty cool packaging, and then the size of the shadow you get inside here is a little bigger than a dime. It's a little bigger than the size of the Coastal Scents shadows, if you're familiar with those, but this is a really nice color, and I don't own this from Urban Decay, so I figured I'll at least get to try it. And I thought this was a pretty good Beauty Insider reward, because sometimes when I see those, I'm like, no. I will say though, this is not as, I've only gotten one other 500 point reward, and it was over a year ago, and it was one from Makeup Forever. And I think that one was a little better. It came with a little one of the HD setting powders, a gloss, an eyeliner, and mascara, and I think I like that more, but this is a pretty good one. Moving on to Target, I ordered 2 pairs of flats online. This is one of the pairs. It's just a quilted black flat with a faux kind of patent toe and then a little bow on top. I already had these. I talked about these in a favorites video about a year ago, and I wore them to death. And they would have lasted longer if I didn't live in New York City and wear these all over the dirty subways. I've gotten them wet in the rain, and then I finally decided to toss my old pair. I'll tell you this story even though it's kind of gross. I wore it out on the weekend after Halloween, and I was in this club, and when I went to the bathroom, I felt like there was just pee everywhere, all over the floor, and I was wearing these flats, or the old pair I had, and so when I got home that night, I was like these are covered in pee. Like, I know it. So I started saying they were pee shoes and I needed to replace them. And luckily they still sell them on Target.com. I'm not sure about in the stores. So I picked those up. And when I was searching for them, they are called the Madge Flat, if you're interested. I saw that they had this really cute leopard pair marked down for $9.98. Same exact style. It's not quilted, but it has the leopard and then the faux patent toe, and I figured I can't go wrong with these. They're so comfortable and they're one of my most favorite pairs of flats. My battery is dying, so I'm going to rush through these last two things. I ordered a couple things from ASOS over the past month or two because I needed some more warmer weather clothing. I don't know how warm this stuff is, but it's cute, so I don't know. But the first thing is this top, and it is pretty sheer. I thought it was going to be thicker when I saw it online, but it is a long sleeve top. It's a little longer in the back, and it has some quilted faux leather detail on the top of the shoulders. So I just thought this was really cute, nice to throw on with leggings because it is pretty long, or with like a black pair of pants. And I don't know, I really like it. It's not super warm, but I guess it'll be good for layering. The next thing I got from ASOS is this skater dress, and I think they called it Oxblood, the color, but I don't know. I guess it is. It looks red on my little viewfinder, but it's 3/4 length sleeve. It's their 90s skater dress, I think is what they call it. And I have a short sleeve one of these in black, and it's my favorite. So I picked one up in the 3/4 length sleeve. The buttons go all the way down and it flares out like all skater dress skirt things do. And I just thought it would be really pretty to wear for fall, and I think I'm gonna wear it for Thanksgiving. And last but not least is my favorite purchase from ASOS. I almost want to buy this in another color because it comes in other colors and I'm so obsessed with it. But it is this black jumper or sweater with a lace collar detail that is attached. And this is pretty thick and warm, and it's just so cute and I love it, and I've been wearing it all the time. It was a little pricey, so I was hesitant when I was buying it, but I'm glad I did because it's really well made. I know sometimes with ASOS it's really hit or miss, especially with quality, sizing, but this is a really, really good one. And I will have the links to all of these things below if you're interested. So I love this one, and I think I want it in this color. It comes in this color. Should I get it? John's looking at me like, no. Okay, so before the battery dies, that is it for my haul. I know that is it. Just sounds ridiculous because that was more than any person should buy over a course of 3 months. But like I said, I am building my professional makeup kit. That is my excuse and I'm sticking to it. But the reason I wanted to do this was because I wanted to show you all of these things, specifically the beauty products, and ask if there was anything you wanted to see me use in a video or have a more in-depth review on, because I'd love to do that. So leave in a comment below what you would like to see. And yeah, as always, be sure to give this video a thumbs up, click the subscribe button. I am getting close to 500 subscribers, and when I do, I am gonna have a really cool giveaway. So let's push for that 500. I don't know why this is my new like push for subscribers move, but it is. And I will see you all soon with a new video. Bye.